State your name and where you're from.
David Liechty, Denver, Colorado.
Correct.
Correct, sir.
Cool. So, your first time in Japan. What are your overall feelings of the trip?
Absolutely pleasant. Love the pace, love the culture, the food. Skiing obviously is like nowhere else I've ever skied before. We got snow, I think, every single day. It snowed at least a portion of the day. We've got untouched lines. Skied one bump run because I wanted to. Overall, fantastic experience.
So the idea of this trip was to get out there and to base ourselves in 3 different areas and then to ski as many different resorts as we could. Tell me about that. Did you feel like we that objective, was that to your liking? Did we discover enough places? Did we discover good places?
Sure. I think the 3 stops were perfect. The time we spent in each spot was perfect. I think the only thing I would change is there's 1 or maybe 2 resorts that I wouldn't have minded spending 2 days at the one resort.
Which were they?
Furano and probably, what was the big one in Niseko?
Grand Hirafu.
Grand Hirafu. Just because there was so much there. And me personally, I like to get a little familiar with the terrain so I can expose it a little bit more, have a little more fun on it, knowing where the drainages are, knowing where you can speed up, slow down. But on the other hand, I also got to see other places. So on the flip side of that, it wasn't much of a, it was a great consolation to go to, like Sahidaki, the beer duck.
Probably.
Bad translation. And we wouldn't have been there if we stayed 2 days in Toronto. So it's a win-win.
What were your top 3 resorts and why? In no particular order.
As we all know, I can't remember any of the names of anywhere I was. We were. So you'll have to help me. You
Okay.
can hear it from the peanut gallery back there. I really liked Furano. There was nobody. We were here on a Saturday, right? Nobody here. You could boot pack. You could hit any kind of terrain you wanted. So Furano for me was number 1. What was the one where we were on the gondola the whole time? Went lookers left, skiers right.
Kokusai?
Kokusai. All those trees nonstop, all day, untouched, decent aspect, steep enough. It was nonstop. All that was ridiculous. Then the whole Moiwa experience over there. There was a lot going on over there. I dug that, and then that I kind of combined with the I can't remember the names. The other one in Niseko, the big
Grand
one.
Hirafu.
Yeah, where we boot packed, and then we got all that powder on the top.
Yep.
Those were did I mention 4?
Like 20, I think.
Either way, those were all good. It all just kind of is one big thing.
Yep.
The skiing is all relatively similar, but different enough.
Okay.
I think Furano definitely stands up because I personally like to get a little more open and go a little faster, and the trees are a different thing, different animal, so that allowed us to open it up and speed it up a bit.
Would you come here again and
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
would you recommend the Adventure Project to other people?
Absolutely, and I will be doing that very thing once I show everyone the pictures, and we'll be back next year for sure.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Dave, and it was an absolute pleasure having you, and let's do it again next year.